let's do this. For way too long, I've had a lot to say and just, I don't know, keep it to myself. I've had way too many conversations with people that have ideas about podcasts, and I listen to too many podcasts not to come and have a conversation about what I think. It is, I'm gonna stop saying too, I know that's not good. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I can't sleep. I woke up and I got stuff on my mind, so let's talk. This might suck, it might never see the light of day, but it might be great. It might be a start of something. Chilling out here. I don't have a podcast studio, so a little man cave, Kobe Mamba Lounge will be headquarters for now. Hopefully there's a episode 2 to this. Let's just start off with just a life in general and then life as a dad. So we just celebrated Bryson's birthday. So I'm recording this, it's September 19th. Bryson's birthday is September 18th. My birthday's tomorrow. Nobody cares anymore. It's really hard to navigate the different aspects of life when you're expected to have these different roles and not just be yourself. And I've always prided myself on being myself. To a fault sometimes. I'm me. I love that saying. And it's a great saying. It causes friction. So life events have pushed me towards needing to get my thoughts out more. You can push it all the way back to childhood, not feeling like my voice was heard, feeling misunderstood, which I think at every adult and every kid, that's the crazy thing, is we always want to, it's natural that we want to focus on us. We want to focus on what makes me feel this way, and me and me and me. And it's like, not even my kids, but all kids in general, if you are watching this for some reason and don't know me, I coach. These kids are 7, 8. Our oldest 2 are 9 years old. So I'm around them enough to where I get to see their struggles. And as an adult that has been through real struggles, you're like, oh, your struggle is you thought somebody looked at you funny because of the shirt you're wearing, or something silly, like Bryson will be like, people are watching me eat. And that's really a prime example of how our brains work. We always think that people are worried about us. And I have to tell them, like, dude, are you sitting here watching other people eat? No. So do you think they're sitting here worried about you eating? Like, I'm gonna tell you a secret. We all eat. Like, just eat and be yourself and love yourself. And um, that's the start. If you love yourself, you can you can really go to battle with any problem that you're facing. And you're going to face people that don't like you. You think about any person in the world, the greatest people in the world still had people that don't like them. So you could waste your entire life trying to convince these people why they should like you. But at the end of the day, like, one, you have to like yourself. And then two, you have to really think, who do I care if they like me? Like, who do I have to have them in my life. And then you kind of work on it, and it's like, they still might not like you. I mean, it might be the most important person to you in the world, and they're not gonna like everything about you. Even if they like you 99% of the time, there's gonna be that day that it's like, oh, or that one thing, even if they never bring it up, because a lot of people are so non-confrontational that they don't even want to bring up what they don't like about you and hash it out and move on. Like, I might not change, but I would like to know if you don't like me for this reason or that reason, or if you think I need to change in this or that. And like, I can tweak this and that, but at the end of the day, like, I am who I am. And people, it's a fun thing when you remain true to yourself and people say, wow, like, I was wrong about you. But if you're sitting here constantly trying to please, oh, well, this person doesn't like this, let me do this. This person doesn't like this, let me do it. Like, you're chasing other people's approval instead of chasing happiness. And happiness is the most important thing in the world. Like, I was having a talk with a friend, and it's all about selfishness gets this bad rap. But in order for you to be a happy person and to be able to help others with your happiness and with everything, like, you have to have something inside to give. You'll hear me quote Dr. Phil a lot, but and I probably should have the direct quote if I'm going to quote somebody, but basically, you can't give what you don't have. If you're not happy, and if you're not in a position to be happy, then you can't make someone else happy. So it starts with you. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to want to be happy. It's okay. People might get hurt by you being happy, but why would you stop your life to make sure that somebody else is happy when it means giving up your own happiness, everybody's happiness? Like, if you don't realize how you being happy affects so many other people. So I don't care if it's making a video of your thoughts, journaling, go work out, go do something that frees you and makes you happy. It doesn't have to be for anyone else. Be selfish. You can't be selfish 100%, but you have to have some selfishness. And it's like, so many people are scared to be just a little bit like, I don't want to be known as selfish. And it's like, but you took 30 minutes, an hour to yourself, you refilled yourself, and now you're able to give happiness. So, like, your selfishness rewards others. So, I said being about a dad, and it started about Bryson, and that spins off. So, get ready for that, because wherever a thought goes, I'm going with it. But back to being a parent, like, it's hard. People lie, and they're like, oh, blah, 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 like, whatever. Like, no, it's hard. It's hard. It's the best thing ever. I would have, who knows? I don't know. They need to make vehicles that are cool that you can fit like 10 kids in, because I'd have 10 kids. But realistically, I'd have 5 kids. I'm good if I never have another one and if I stop at 3. But like, being a dad is the best. So Kobe's 1, and so he's still like getting his personality, all that kind of stuff. Camden just turned 4. She's hilarious. That's the cool thing too, whenever you live with different people, and especially kids, you get to see how different they are and how unique they are and how cool they are. And sometimes it's like, oh, they get that from me, or they get that from you. And then sometimes it's like, where did you get this from? Like, you're just your own unique individual, and I love you. And then Bryson is 8 years old now, and I just watched videos earlier of him through the years, because it's birthday time hop. Like, he's such a sweet kid. And we have moments throughout the days, and it's like, he'll talk back, he'll do something inappropriate, he'll say something, and it's like, you have to have these little moments of being a parent. Because I don't care what you say. I don't care. I'll argue it till the day I die. Bryson's my best friend. I'm friends with all my kids. I am still dad. I'm dad, I'm coach, I'm friend. I'm so many different things to my kids. And it's like, why would you dumb it down to where I'm your dad, like, respect me, and like, I'm not your friend, you can go be friends? Like, I want you to come to me with every question that you have. Like, don't get me wrong, like, he has his own friends, they do their own things, like, but at the end of the day, like, he's my best friend. We do everything together. We talk about everything. We talk about things that most people don't talk about with their kids. And it's like, why are you restricting yourself to one thing when you know they need something else? That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing. Is you know they need it. You know they need a friend. You know they need somebody to mentor them. You know that they have these questions that they might not ever ask. And a simple drive for 30 minutes, or a simple go to their turf. Bryson has me playing Fortnite. I never thought I'd play Fortnite. we're playing Fortnite. I don't care. He loves it. We have some great talks while playing Fortnite because it's in his element. He's relaxed, chilled. Like, you don't have to sit at a dinner table and grill him and this. What is this? Like, just, I think that dynamic of a true friend is so much more genuine than a parent-child relationship. That parent-child relationship is so sacred and so beautiful, but at the same time, there's bad parents. You're a parent because if you're a woman, a man, whatever, like, y'all came together and made a child. So you get the title of parent. You have to earn the title of a friend. Like, I want him to choose me. There's plenty of people that hate their parents. There's plenty of people that don't ever get to have honest communication with their parents. Or it's this, oh, now that I'm 30 or now that I'm 40 or now that I'm 50, like, it's really cool that I get to have this relationship with my parents. And it's like, I hear these people that I respect talk like that, and it's like, you could have had that your whole life. But it's like the old school mentality of, I'm your parent and that's it. Like, I'm your parent. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm not. I'm not just your parent. I want to be your friend, and hopefully we click and we're friends. Worst case scenario, one of these fools might not like me and I'm just their dad, but as of right now, I'm their friend. Um, Landon doesn't know yet. Like, he's just a baby, so um, he's just a happy, chill, cool baby. Camden, I'm daddy, but I'm her friend. We cut up, we laugh, we everything you would ever do with your friend. Like, Bryson, I'll wake them up because there's deer in the front yard, and it's like, hey, come look at this. Like, oh, we're like, we text each other, and he's starting to like music that I like. He asked to go to a concert for the first time. He wants to go to a Post Malone concert, which I'm so happy for, because my dad, to a lot of backlash, was a friend to me. Not as far as I take it, but some of my favorite memories are a friendship, not not a father-son thing. I loved him as my dad, um, but he was a friend to me. When I was in high school and couldn't behave, and the I don't care. I don't know where you're at. Coach Kelly hated me, and we got into an argument my freshman year, and he never let me play basketball again. I lo- Basketball is like my love. It's always been my love. I I grew up little league on, like, I'm a basketball player. I play basketball and I play football. I didn't want to do anything else. I mean, I didn't play soccer. I stopped playing baseball in little league. Like, I played basketball and I played football, but basketball was my love. I never got to play. I got kicked out my freshman year in the preseason. So I never got to play school ball. And I remember I'm gonna try it every year, so I tried out my sophomore year. Didn't happen. Tried out my junior year. That one hit me. And my dad woke me up for school, and I'm like, I don't want to go to school. And I didn't even have to tell him why. And he just gave me a hug. And he was like, buddy, you don't have to go to school. Like, and I just went and laid in my bed and started crying. And a parent would have shut the door and went and talked to their wife or whatever, and what do we do to make this right or whatever. Like, that's not what he did. He gave me a hug, and then whenever I went and laid in my bed and cried, he came and laid with me. He was there for me. The best thing you can do is be there for somebody. Everybody wants to tell you what they need. I need this. I need this out of you. I need this out of you. I need this out of you. But it's like, what are you giving? Are you giving something just so you can get something in return? My dad loved me because he loved me, not because I was going to give him something in return. If anything, I gave him grief, and I treated him too much like a friend maybe, and pranks, and I'm a freaking 15, 16, 17-year-old boy, and weeks before he died, I'm turning the lights off while he's taking a shower, and it's like, he's pissed. Like, he just worked all day, and I'm turning up Brass Monkey as loud as you possibly can, and then just running off and hiding. And for whatever reason, I think he liked that game because he kept just pausing it instead of unplugging it or taking the CD out. If you're younger and you don't know what a CD is, we used to have to play music on a CD. Couldn't just hook up to a speaker. So he was my friend. So when he died, I lost a friend. Like, I never recovered fully because I didn't lose a dad. Like, that's hard enough. I have friends that have lost a parent, and it's like, that's hard enough. But I lost a friend. I lost somebody that I could talk to. And I didn't find that person to talk to really since. Like, and this is where it sounds bad, but if you really think about it, I wouldn't change it. The person that I find to talk to is an 8-year-old. Like, he's so advanced. He's so sweet. He's so me, but then every little flaw that I think I have in myself, he doesn't have that. So last season was rough in football, and it was cool though to see he had my back this past week. Nothing crazy, but we had this talk earlier. I'm not making it up. Like, I don't need to fake anything. Like, I'll just tell you true stories, and it's 100% the truth. Like, ask anybody and they'll vouch for it. I go out to have a discussion, which to him, He thought it was an argument. Um, call it whatever you want. I go and have a talk with the official, and here he comes trying to follow behind me because he thinks, hey, Dad's getting an argument. Like, hey, I got your back. And, like, I had to tell him, like, hey, buddy, because one of the other coaches told him, like, hey, stay back. Like, you got to stay back. Like, you can't go out there. He's loyal. Like, loyal to where I have to make sure that I appreciate that loyalty and tell him, you never want to die. I don't know. I'll die tomorrow. I'll die when I'm 99. Who knows? I don't know. I never want him to have to try to process and think like what we had. Like, he knows. I love him and would do anything for that. It's not some cheesy little corny ass line. Like, I would do anything for that kid. I would do anything for any of my kids. But it's built over time. And the same with him. He's ready. If I say, dude, hey, whatever's going on, he's got my back. He's loyal. And that's such a rare quality in people right now. And it's like, you find yourself being loyal to somebody that doesn't deserve your loyalty. And he deserves my loyalty. And I deserve his. And I have it. More on parenting, like, I have friends that are having kids, and like I said, Landon, Kobe, whatever we're gonna end up calling him, he just turned 1, and he's the coolest baby I've ever met. Seriously, he's so easy, but it's still like, you got to build your day around naps and bottles, and luckily he doesn't cry. It's the craziest thing in the world. If he cries, it's very short, and it's because something's going on. He's hungry, or he's tired, or he needs a diaper change, and then it's like, boom, I'm done. Like, he's so cool. But I'm going to have a guest on here. I'll have multiple guests on here. And I'm going to keep trying this out. And I want to have conversations with other people. I want to have a conversation with other dads. I want to have just dialogue. I'm going to post this somewhere. I don't know. I'll figure out how to upload it onto all the different little platforms or whatever. I might just put it on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Comment whatever your questions are. Comment whatever you want me to talk about. Comment. Start having a conversation. We all go through life, and it's like, I'm going to wake up, get my kids ready for school, take them to school. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to get off. I'm going to pick up my kids. I'm going to go do this. We're going to eat dinner. They're going to take a bath. They're going to go to bed. Then I'm going to sneak in an hour of TV for myself, and then go to bed and do it again. And it's like, I'm never, no, not doing it. I want every day to be unique. I want every day to be special. There's going to be days where it's, hey, we got to wake up, eat, go to school, go to football, but have a unique conversation on the way home. We don't do shows during dinner time. We don't do shows in the car. We're going to talk, hang out, ask me a stupid question, sing a song, play, do whatever. But we're not gonna just zone out and live our own lives. I don't know what's worse, just pausing or saying a lot. So next episode, I will try not to say 78 times. But I think that's just a broad intro. That's all I wanted this to be. Just kind of an intro into what this can be. I'll talk about whatever. I'll talk about comedy, I'll talk about relationships, I'll talk about myself, I'll talk about experiences, I'll talk about being a dad, I'll talk about being a son, being a brother, being betrayed, being a not perfect person that's okay with not being perfect. I'll talk about the darkest times, I'll talk about my happiest times. I don't care. Like, I think that you learn from honesty and experiences and watching, man, if you watch the Lakers series on Hulu. I think it's just called Legacy, but you'll find it on there, and it's just about Jerry Buss and how he built the Lakers in the 80s with Magic and Kareem and James Worthy and Showtime, and like then it just keeps having a new chapter, and like we all have that new chapter. You were a kid, and then you were a teenager, and then you were, dumbest thing is whenever you're 19, 20, 21, 22, and you're an adult. Like, no, I'm not. It shouldn't. That's a whole nother thing. But and then you start moving into you're 30. I'll be 32 tomorrow, which is, I was, if you would have told me at 15, like 32, like, oh my God, 32-year-olds are so old. Like, those are crazy adults. And it's like, no, I'm just a kid that got older. And I really like that saying, and I don't even remember. I wish I could give somebody the credit. I want to say it was Bert or Tom. You'll hear me talk about them a lot. I talk about them. Anybody that I'm a fan of, I talk about them like we're best friends. Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura have a podcast, and I think one of them, if not, it was Tom's wife, Christina, and they were like, oh, like an adult is just a kid that grew up and got older, and it's like, you look at it different. Just because somebody's 50 years old or 60 years old or 70 years old, like, it doesn't make them a better person, or smarter person, or an all-knowing person. Like, they're just older. They have their view of life. You can learn from somebody that's 5 years old or 55 years old. It's your job to pick and seek out something from somebody. How long are we going? It's been a little over 30 minutes. I don't know. I think if I have a guest or something, like we'll do 45 minutes or an hour. But if I do these little 30-minute conversations, I think I can ramble on for 30 minutes about something without everybody checking out. Hopefully somebody listens to it and picks up some kind of little nugget that they enjoy. But that's where we're going to end it. I just want everybody to, it's Monday. Have a good week. I don't know how everybody's schedule is, but Monday is the universal start to the week. So have a good Monday. Bryson Magnolia's out of school today, so we're gonna hang out, play with his new toys and stuff that he got, play Fortnite, hang out. Probably not much of anything until we got football practice. So we get hyped on Mondays because Mondays are time for football. And I'm sure we'll be telling all kinds of cool football stories, but that's another whole thing that I could sit here and talk about for hours and hours and hours. I will have an episode about perspective. Um, it's really, it flows into everything that I was just talking about. Once you have perspective in life, it's really a lot easier to navigate where you want to be. We've gotten our butts whooped the last 2 weeks, and I don't care at all. We had great, everybody hung out after the games, both weeks. We had great weekends. The kids literally danced, and we had a touchdown at the end of the game, and I turned up the music, and the kids are dancing, and you would have thought we won. It was crazy. It was the craziest thing ever. And then we go to the restaurant, and everybody's having a blast. And those kids, I promise, if you asked every single one of them, not one of them could tell you the score. So I've always said I'm childish, and I always want to remain childish. Is another, all these stupid words that you want to put this negative connotation on, like, oh, selfish is bad, oh, childish is bad, oh, like stubborn is bad. Like, I could make an argument of why all these different things are good. So that goes back to perspective. And it's all about where you're looking at it from. If you want to make a case for either side, I can make a case for either side. Like, I'm gonna be me. Like, I've said it plenty of times today. I've said it plenty of times in my life. So I think I can stop saying that, and everybody just knows it now. So love everybody. Y'all have a good week. I'm gonna make that the last time. Everybody have a good week. I love y'all. And comment. Tell me what you want to talk about in part 2. Tell me somebody cool to talk to. Tell me if you're interested in hanging out and having a conversation. It's literally on a freaking tripod. We're not anything crazy special over here. So we got a tripod, an iPhone, and a fan, so I'm not sitting here sweating. But that's it. Hit me up. Peace.